Grill gone wild, hamburger emoji. So last weekend, my dad declared he was on a quest to grill the perfect burger. Now, my dad's food experiments usually end with the smoke alarm making more noise than the dinner conversation, but he was unusually confident this time. He spent the whole morning marinating patties, slicing brioche buns, and making a secret sauce that he guarded like it was the nuclear launch codes. My mom, my sister, and I set up chairs in the backyard, ready for what we assumed would be the usual charred culinary adventure. But when it came time to fire up the grill, Dad just said, "I'll be right back," and disappeared around the side of the house with his supplies. About 15 minutes later, we started to get suspicious. We could smell grilling meat, good grilling meat, but it wasn't coming from our yard. My sister peeked over the fence and saw a crowd gathering on the neighbor's porch, plates in hand, all looking way too happy for people who usually only wave at us from a safe distance. Meanwhile, Dad was flipping burgers with the confidence of a Food Network star, completely oblivious to the fact that none of the faces around him belonged to his immediate family. Instead, the Johnsons, the Rodriguezes, and even old Mrs. Carlston from 3 houses down were eagerly waiting for seconds. At this point, we couldn't ignore the reality. Dad had set up his entire grilling operation on the neighbor's porch, apparently thinking our house had undergone a dramatic architectural renovation overnight. The neighbors didn't seem to mind. In fact, word spread faster than the smell of onions on a hot skillet, and before long, half the block was lining up for a taste of the perfect burger. My mom, ever the diplomat, brought over chips and drinks, and someone dragged out a Bluetooth speaker. What started as a simple lunch became an impromptu block party, with everyone comparing burger toppings like they were rare Pokémon cards. By the time Dad finally realized his mistake, after Mrs. Carlston asked if he'd be bringing his famous ribs next week, he just shrugged and said, "Well, I guess I really did raise the stakes this time."